Mimo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. So the breaking news minim say nkrofo bebre na artist here and say IGP Dampare has been removed as the IGP. Now in related story no, I think say nkrofo bebre na kasa about a lawsuit. And so we are going to see into it, and then I'm going to try as much as possible to explain things so people get to understand what is going on. And then the first time we have subscribed, now click the notification bell. So yeah, this our latest news be about one sa ebeka. So quickly, young concept ni mo. I say Professor Enin Imani files suit at Supreme Court to restrain Mahama from removing IGP, other security heads. Naturally, say IGP Dampare, Imani Africa for any professor bi ewo Ghana ha ako Supreme Court. Akwa file case ka say any kwan say Mahama butumi yi Dampare as IGP. Now say Imani Ghana and security expert Professor Kwesi Enin have sued to stop the president from removing the IGP and other security heads until the Supreme Court rules on the matter in May 2025. Or say, Imani Ghana and security expert Professor Kwesi Enin have jointly filed a suit at the Supreme Court seeking to restrain the president from removing the Inspector General of Police and some other heads of the security agencies until an ongoing case relating to the matter is decided by the court in May 2025. Also, according to the plaintiff, the said security heads would be unfairly treated if they are removed before the matter, which is pending before the Supreme Court, is heard. The development comes on the back of raging reports that the president intends to remove the Inspector General of Police and other heads of security agencies. In the suit, the plaintiffs prayed the court that in the circumstance, I humbly and respectfully pray the Honorable Court for an order of interlocutory injunction restraining the defendants, respondents, its principals, including His Excellency the President of the Republic, the respective Council of Ghana, Immigration Service, Ghana Police Service, National Service, National Fire Service, Ghana Prison Service, and whomsoever or however described from removing, terminating, dismissing, sacking, suspending, or whichever way described, the Director General of Ghana Prison Service, the Comptroller of the Ghana Immigration Service, the Director General of National Fire Service, the Inspector General of Police, from their respective positions as heads of the Ghana Prison Service, the Immigration Service, the Ghana National Fire Service, and the Ghana Police Service, pending the final determination of the suit. Now, the tenteni ni tieti mo ne say, omo de akwa to Supreme Court enimu a womo ka say eni kwan say president onya etumi ede pame IGP enye IGP pe fire service for penyi and the likes what you say. Na case no yesi ebedi ne May. And a womo ka say courts enhye Mahama say until say ruling no ebeba in May no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama oni to me say was all pame IGP and now say or pame fire service and now pame immigration security agencies no penyi bia. So basically that is the suit. Imani Africa for any Professor Enin at the Echo Supreme Court. But the senior American the ruling will come in May. Inti ekomonkwa na Mahama ntwe na keni kwan so yi IGP free ho ende ka so otwen May. But His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has taken the decision. I want to believe that he took the decision consulting lawyers and some, I mean, unim say the president has a lot of legal people surrounding him. And so he took the decision and then made sure it's legal for ya. Obviously, they gave him advice and they felt that he can take the decision, and then he has gone ahead to take the decision. Now, I want us to look at Ghana Mra Niye say decision His Excellency John Dramani Mahama take here no. Mra ma ne kwan and I say Mra ma ne kwan. Let's go into the law. So let's go into the Constitution of Ghana, Article 202.1. Okay, I'll read Article 202 because that side is talking about the Inspector General of Police. So we are going to read the whole of Article 202. It has 4 parts. Okay, nti ye be reading here who say decision ya His Excellency will take emrama ne kwan anase emrama ne kwan nti yankin kan. Now, Article 202.1. Also, the Inspector General of Police shall be appointed by the President, acting in consultation with the Council of State. So, Article 202.1 say, IGP, a President, and ebe appointed. Now, answer na President ebe appointed no. I was say we consulted the Council of State. When I brought you the breaking news on the appointment of the new IGP, no, I say, in consultation with the Council of State, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has appointed a new IGP. And that may say the program is even underway. I'll here swear the new IGP in. Okay. Intino, yes, Embrano etre say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama can appoint an IGP. And it is clearly stated 202. Now, 202.2. Also, the Inspector General of Police shall be head of the police service and shall, subject to the provisions of this article and to the control and direction of the Police Council, be responsible for the operational control and administration of police service. Inti eka se IGP no ene betina police ni nano omo ni ene ye IGP ono ye penyi ewo ho. 202.3. As a subject to the provisions of this constitution, the power to appoint persons to hold or to act in an office in the police service shall vest in the President, acting in accordance with the advice of the Police Council. Let me read the biome. Subject to the provisions of this constitution, the power to appoint persons to hold or to act in an office in the police service shall vest in the President. Say, what appointed IGP ne no police penyi bia no ono His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no ena owo tumi so obetumi appointed. Eno no obeji adwentre every police council eho. The 4th part, the President may, subject to such conditions as he thinks fit, delegate some of his functions under this article by directions in writing to the Police Council or to a committee or to a member of the council. It is a president na se wono mpo. On beso odwan lebe select obi a otumi makwan, ono president na be makwan. Se wo monye no mun select obi. Inti a trial say the whole police no, it is the president who can make appointments, who can make decisions for this country. That is Article 202. That is what the Constitution says. Inti ye kano based on Constitution nanka His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wundi bone. Embra eno di aye juma. Wundi bone. Yankin kan Joyce Bawa Muktari nsembia wode eba betuja. Embra eba bontin se enkrofo ayomadwen se omo akokot. Okay? And then Franklin Cudjoe enso ababe responded to the alleged case because ono a president of Imani Africa. Into ono so ababe kansem ye be kenkan ono so ne de. Joyce Bawa Muktari nsem o kan ni. Or see, they sat aloof and watched actions as our country was mismanaged and looked on as former President Akufo-Addo made reckless financial decisions and just as many frivolous appointments. Now they ran to the Supreme Court to stop President Mahama from sacking IGP Dampare. Indeed, it is trite learning that leaders have to appoint persons loyal to them, especially when it comes to the safety and security of the country. Iti Joyce Bawa Muktari say, "Mwatina kurum ha, aye hehan, Emma President Akufo-Addo mismanage your minor. Emma President Akufo-Addo recklessly make appointments and make decisions that will mismanage your minor. Mahama ba so na obeteki decision pe gidi na mo akokot. Obeteki decision pe na say meti ye say nagrat. You say ye make appointment be Ghana Education Service omo penyi ba ko bia ye say aban air point ye say nagrat fo buefu so mo mpene masa appointment ne mba so na say eh ye ti krom ha nagrat for mo under president Akufo-Addo mu na mo ye kum ende de Mahama his excellency by the munya kukudru and no can who be in the cloth sack for still they are demonstrating against his excellency because wa appoint you be as a bet and death registry until still omo strike. But all these people were in this country under internal Joyce Muktari Walker. But Senior American Franklin Cudjoe explained, and this is the explanation he brought. I say this case began in March 2024, not today. JM was not president. Please read below. Until Franklin Cudjoe about arbitrate more watch say, oh, case where a buy and yen and saying or no dear a President Akufo-Addo time and or the case no koko to Supreme Court. Now I say Mahama buy no and a case na yeden asanso pejanity. And I say, all right, folks, the president has decided that he no longer requires the services of Dr. Dampare as the IGP. He may well be within his rights to do so, and no one can begrudge him for making his decision. However, I'd like to clarify that this morning's injunction filed by our lawyers was in furtherance of a suit filed by Imani and Professor Kwesi Enin last year, March 2024, at the Supreme Court. 9 months before the December elections, it is not a fresh case. An injunction request was based on many published rumors about Dampare's removal. It is not about any attempts to derail John Mahama at all. From Imani Africa for President Franklin Cudjoe, the explanation of all manner, or say a case be a Akufo-Addo time and the case no kokoto. Nanso nanse ya no mote hu say Mahama his excellency baba beyi Dampare free ho nti e ho no na anope ya wo mudi mirika eko Supreme Court eko siki injunction nti indeed omokopa injunction de to Mahama so say eni kwan so wo yi Dampare but on a case bi a awo ho de dada nti the explanation awo de ba but say nkrofo kan say ani omo ahyeda no mo pese omo mpese Mahama adwuma bekoso ese ose enye saa omo de enye so omo ahyeda no mo pese Mahama adwuma bekoso not de me me de wo Imani Africa for President Franklin Cudjoe nsemu a wo kan say ose indeed Mahama owotumi so bi opeso appoint bia no ono ankasa ni jejireje and I think say that is where everything should be settled. I'm going to be truthful. I'm going to be frank with you guys. I have heard certain things, okay? Into what Franklin Cudjoe nankasa ne war so asem wo kan say sometimes if you listen to what people tell you about others, ebetumi ama why you unfair to people because nipa to me try and to nipa so. Now, the American say when we heard say President Akufo-Addo, ex-president Akufo-Addo when he was president, then when we heard say we be yi Dampare no, I mounted a defense on behalf of Dampare. Say it didn't make sense. Say President Akufo-Addo be Dampare. I'm not going to lie. Me ubisa me say Dampare ejuma no waya fairly no. Mema no ebia 70% and 70% is a pass. Okay, mema no 70% not just waya there. But send American today I received a call and the call I received no. As someone nipa kone ka tell me about Dampare and some dealings being and sembi no. It is a new information. Okay, and I don't want to say I'll be unfair to Dampare, but the truth of the matter is say Mahama, His Excellency, is now in a very tough situation. No one can fault him for this decision he has taken because, mind you, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has information we all don't have. And Dampare was brought by Akufo-Addo. There is something probably they know that we don't know. And just like what Joyce Muktari Ekano, it is the security of this country. Me Dampare should remain. But I don't have information as His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has. No problem, Dampare onwo ho. But hindsight no Mahama ni information na wo no ye ni, and he can only work with someone he trusts. At the end of the day, be a Dampare ye bibi na Mahama nya Dampare bibi no hu ni say we mean to mean trusting na. Who can you fault? Who can you blame? You can't blame him. So basically, no, that's what I'm going to say. This matter is a matter I don't really want to take a stance because I've defended Dampare, and I personally think that generally, no, there might be some one or two things but personally, I think say he has done well for this country. Obey IGP, no, I would say na IGP bia ni Ghana na why popular sir. Dampare bae, we saw how he went on the ground and all that. What you say, for me, no, I think say that's that. Okay, I think that we should give it some time. At the end of the day, say ye kohune say new person or beba no 1 year juma and say Ghana for na beka say well because ya na etina akrom ha ene e ball His Excellency John Dramani Mahama echi. Later ena ya ebe hu say so ono ni papa no ene akwa akofa no. Inti Dampare is just 54 years. Or 6 years more to go for retirement. And so if indeed Dampare or Boijuma and Entrobi no be chato ne sema nde ye na Nyankopon be kasama no. That's all I have to say. Muntra mwaji wa comment box ni mo. Medase.